just made my vitamin, and these are the Women's Health Isotonic Essential Packets. I get these from my mom. She buys all of her vitamins from this company, and she's been using them for years. So this is really awesome for your skin, obviously for your overall wellness. So it has all these different vitamins, A, C, E, vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12. Those are great, especially to help balance hormones, help with stress, biotin, hair, skin, and nails gals, magnesium, zinc, sodium, potassium, like all these really, really great ingredients. So I'm almost finished my vitamin. I will make my vitamin when I first wake up, and then as I'm getting ready, doing my makeup, getting dressed, starting my email, stuff like that, I will finish it. It's the first thing that I do during the day because it gets absorbed right into your bloodstream before I eat anything. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I was gonna make avocado toast, but I realized I don't have any gluten-free bread, and one of the things that I'm cutting out is like hard grains in gluten, so I have to go to the store. But I need to get lemons anyway, so I guess it works out. So this is the post that I saw on Instagram while I was at the market, and I think I'm gonna make this for breakfast instead. So there's cucumbers, strawberries, and tomatoes, and it looks like there's like salt, pepper, and like a vinaigrette on top. So I think I'm gonna make this instead. And this is by healthy_BYK if you wanna check her out. So I'm just washing my produce with some veggie wash. This is a fruit and vegetable wash. It's the brand that my mom bought when I was younger. It's important to wash your veggies because there's pesticides on them, and that's also a hormonal disruptor. So if you're not washing all of your produce or buying organic, like you really should, I will do a little more research on like the actual effects of pesticides, but I do know that they're huge hormonal disruptors and can really like affect your hormones and your overall well-being. So be mindful of that. So I don't have to wash my cucumber because it's organic. So I'm just gonna cut this up. This is like a really good way also to like get some greens in the morning. Because I know like the idea of a salad in the morning is weird, but cucumber, we can do that. So this is the outcome. I might actually throw some basil in here too, because I have a whole stalk of basil that I need to use, so. But anyways, yeah, it looks yummy. I was like a little uncertain about salt and pepper on strawberries, but it's not bad. And the olive oil I use actually is like really good with it. Very impressed. So with my breakfast, I'm going to take these. These are 2 fish oils, and then this is a curcumin capsule. So omega-3s are really, really great in helping like maintain good blood flow. So especially if you're dealing with your, hormonal issues, menstrual imbalances, things like that, that's really, really helpful. And it also helps with inflammation. So again, it's a time where you're really inflamed, and it can help, help with that process. And it's good to take daily anyways. It supports good health, heart health and things like that. Vision, helps you focus. And then their curcumin is really great. It's a powerful antioxidant. Again, I talk about this all the time. It really helps to detoxify the liver. And that's where a lot of kind of like the buildup of damages and toxins kind of sit. So when you take something like this, it helps to just like clean it out. So I'm going to take these with my breakfast. 2 o'clock right now. I didn't take a lunch break today. I ended up just eating while I was working. So I'm about to go for a walk, and then I'm gonna come back and do like a 30-minute Pilates workout. I personally like doing Pilates versus like a hardcore or like weight training. I just like can't get myself motivated to really go to the gym. I really like classes. I was doing hot yoga before all of this corona stuff happened, but now I have to like do it on my own, and it's really tough to like find motivation. But I find that Pilates, it's like, 30 minutes, maybe 45 sometimes. You're able to like work out and still feel good, but you're not like exhausted after. Like you feel like you have some energy. And so I personally just like doing workouts like that over like weight training or cardio. I used to love running. I don't run anymore. I just go for walks, like 45 minutes sometimes, and like you're still getting exercise, you're still moving, you're just not like pushing on your joints and like harming your joints. So I'm gonna go for a walk and then I'll be back. I just made myself a little rice cake with some peanut butter on it because I'm a little hungry. It's 2 o'clock and I'm gonna go for a walk, so I need some energy. And I just used these thin I have some stuck in my throat. Some Thin Stackers red rice and quinoa rice cakes. And the only thing that I'm like not really a fan of is they come in these individual packs. So like you almost have to eat all of these when you open them. So that's one thing. But I really do like these. I got these in my Thrive box this past month. And I have these ones that I was using before. These ones are also rice cakes, but they're thicker. And I honestly feel like I spend most of my time like picking up the pieces of rice than like actually enjoying the rice cake. So I like these thin ones for the most part. I just gotta figure out how to package them. Oh, and the other thing too is you can't really put anything on that's like warm, because I put like hummus and like roasted veggies on it one day and it like became like soggy. So you have to eat them really quickly. That's the only other thing that I'm not really a fan of, but we're gonna test them out and see how I like them. I just got back from my walk. I walked, I think it was like 35 minutes, and I take my phone with me because I listen to podcasts, so I also can keep track. So it was about 3 miles and 6,500 steps. So got my miles in. While I was on my walk, I listened to this podcast called it's the Medical Medium podcast. It's this guy who just talks about different factors that can contribute to like unhealthy either lifestyles or things that can happen in your body. So today I was listening to the emotional liver, and there's so much information about how the liver really kind of is like the second brain to our body, and it really harnesses and holds on to all of those like toxins and pollutants, and like we drink alcohol and we eat really greasy foods and we don't take care of it, and it's always pumping and like moving to keep us healthy. And so when we're going through like really emotional times or like a breakup or we're stressed or whatever's going on, obviously hormones play like a huge role in this as well, because your liver is detoxifying. And so if you're not taking care of your body, you can find yourself really emotional during that time of the month and really like stressed out and stuff, and it's all linked back to the liver. And so I highly recommend listening to that podcast if you want to learn more. It talks about emotional eating. It talks about why we have like stress and depression and anxiety in our lives, and how it's kind of all linked to the way that we take care of ourselves. So I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna do my workout, and then we'll see what happens after that. So, I'm not even gonna lie, that's like the first workout I've done in weeks.
I've had like no motivation to work out at all, especially being home, like other than going for walks. So now that I'm kind of doing this series, it's holding me a little more accountable to take care of myself and share what's working and what's not. So now I'm going to drink this entire bottle of water because it's really important after you work out that you give back some hydration to yourself because you're sweating. I'm just probably gonna watch some YouTube videos and drink this water. So, cheers. So I just took a shower and put some comfy clothes on. It is 5 o'clock, so I'm done working. I am going to clean off my table and get rid of all my work stuff because working from home is really tough to like check out and move on to the next thing. And I feel like when I move all of my work stuff and I can like have a table to like eat dinner on, I'm not worried about my work, and it really helps with my stress. So I'm going to clean this all up and then I'm gonna make dinner. Roasting up some veggies. I have some broccolini, asparagus, and mushrooms in here. And then I have some fingerling potatoes in here. So I'm just gonna roast these. And I used this vinaigrette on these veggies because I'm currently out of my extra virgin olive oil. And then I just used like a little bit of salt and pepper on my potatoes, like really bright right there. And then I made a pesto sauce today. It is so delicious. If you check out my Instagram, it's on there. But I'll also leave the recipe on here as well. So while my veggies are roasting, I'm just caramelizing some onions, and I'm gonna put my on the vine tomatoes in here instead of roasting them. And then I also am going to steam. I have a ton of spinach and kale in here that I'm also gonna cook up because I need to cook it. I'm just plating everything. So my potatoes are done, my onion, spinach, and kale over there. This is a salad that I made, and I just put some kale, romaine lettuce, cucumbers, some jalapenos, olives, and this is like pickled beets. So I have that, and then I just made this vinaigrette and I added some hummus and I just whipped it together. So I'm gonna put that on my salad, and then I'm just waiting for my veggies. I have them broiling right now, so keeping an eye on everything. And I always have leftovers. Obviously, because I'm one person, I have extras, and this is great because when you're prepared, you eat way better than you would if you just didn't have food in the fridge. Or if you just had a bunch of ingredients in the fridge and you didn't know how to cook them. So this is everything. I have my salad. I have all my veggies. I put some extra pesto on top because it's just so good. And then I had some like leftover hummus vinaigrette, which I put over my potatoes, and I'm drinking some lemon water, and I put some mint sprigs in there. And yes, voila. I just wanted to talk about a few misconceptions that I hear a lot about like being plant-based. Where do you get your protein? You know, how, you know, not eating meat and things like that, or carbs. You guys have seen like what I made tonight, or you saw what I made tonight, and it's all veggies. I'm getting my protein from, you know, the pesto. There's hemp seeds in there. In my salad, I have some hummus. So having like a plant-based diet and eating just a ton of fruits and vegetables, it's good for you. You don't feel super bloated and icky after, and also you're getting so much like so many vitamins and nutrients and things like that. You'll notice a huge difference in your hair, your skin, your nails, and I personally have more energy. When I went plant-based for 21 days, so I'm kind of like reintroducing just plant-based into my diet again. When I had originally gone plant-based for a fast, I would wake up at between 7 and 7:30 every single morning and just be like full of energy, like really awake and like ready to take on the day. Where when I started incorporating like meat and cheese and dairy products and just like even like alcohol, like I wasn't drinking alcohol during my fast either. And it's not that I've gone like to an extreme, but even just like those small little changes and adding those things back into my life, I've noticed just my energy. Like I wake up at like 8 o'clock and I'm just still so tired and I just want to go back to bed. So I'm really excited to kind of get my energy back, feel better. Again, like I've been dealing with a lot of like hormonal stresses, and last month my cycle was like really off and it wasn't normal, and you know, I'm really just trying to get back on track to see if this is something that I need to maintain for the rest of my life or not. But I'm just gonna end this video here. I might go for a walk because it's still nice and it's only 6 o'clock. So that was kind of everything I ate today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.